This is a true story. It was a dark and stormy night. Rain lashed against the windows and thunder cracked, sending shivers down my spine. I was sitting in my office, the only light coming from the neon glow of my computer screen. Suddenly, a loud crash made me jump. I turned to the window and saw a man, drenched and shivering, making his way through the downpour. He was tall and thin, with a scraggly beard and a wild look in his eyes. But it was the tattoo on his arm that caught my attention. It was a large, intricate design that covered his entire forearm. And as he pulled his sleeve back up, I saw another one, identical to the first, on his thigh. I couldn't help but stare. The man stopped and looked up at the second floor where my office was. He was staring right at me. Then he did something that I never expected. He smiled. It was a slow, lazy grin that didn't reach his eyes. Those were still cold and distant, like he was 1,000 miles away. He started to speak, his voice raspy and low like gravel. "Do you know who I am?" he asked. I shook my head, unsure how to respond. "I am the shadow," he continued, "the darkness that follows you in your darkest hour. I am the one who whispers in your ear when all hope is lost." As he spoke, I felt a growing sense of dread, his words echoing in my mind long after he had finished speaking. The storm outside seemed to intensify, the wind howling like a wounded animal. I tried to break the silence, but my voice caught in my throat. The man took a step closer, and I could see the wild glint in his eyes. "Do not be afraid," he said, his voice softer now, almost a whisper. "I am here to help you. I am here to guide you." I wanted to believe him, but something in his tone, something in his eyes, told me otherwise. As the night wore on, we talked. He told me his name was Sammer. He said he had been following me for days, watching me, waiting for the right moment to speak to me. He claimed to be a professional storyteller, someone who could help me find the story within my own darkness. But as the night wore on and the storm outside reached a fever pitch, I began to feel a sense of unease. Sammer's stories were becoming more and more disturbing, his eyes gleaming with an eerie light. When the first rays of sunlight finally peeked through the clouds, Sammer was gone. All that was left of him was a single black feather lying on my desk like a dark omen against the pale morning light. I stared at it, my mind racing. Who was Sammer? What did he want from me? And why did he leave that feather? To this day, I don't have the answers. But sometimes, when the wind blows just right, I can still hear the echo of his voice whispering in my ear. A constant reminder of the shadow that followed me on that dark and stormy night. That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow.